Do you have any idea how much money a woman invests annually in facial cosmetics? We're talking about around $8,000, and if she's already over 50, that amount jumps to more than $15,000 per year. But what I'm about to reveal now will leave you speechless. There exists a completely natural component, which costs very little, capable of delivering results superior to premium products that cost a fortune. That's right, you heard correctly. Something that's probably in your pantry right at this very moment, and that the beauty industry prefers to keep hidden because it would destroy their entire business model. Answer me something. How many times have you been seduced by some promise of transformation in 1 month? How many advertisements have you seen showing 60-year-old ladies looking like they're in their 40s, and you thought to yourself, that's exactly what I need? The naked truth is that we've been deceived for entire decades. They sell us dreams bottled in sophisticated jars with absurd prices, while the real answer is much closer than you imagine. When we cross the 50-year barrier, a revolution happens in our skin. Collagen plummets drastically, natural oiliness significantly decreases, and those marks appear that every morning in front of the mirror remind us that the clock doesn't stop. But there's a secret they don't tell. There's a natural alternative, validated by science, capable of reversing a good part of these aging signs. In recent years, I've dedicated myself deeply to unraveling the mysteries of healthy skin. I've worked alongside specialized laboratories, examined the formulations of the most sophisticated cosmetics on the planet, and found something that will completely revolutionize your vision about skincare. In the next few moments, I'm going to reveal not only what this extraordinary component is, but also the exact method of using it to achieve results comparable to the most expensive procedures. I'll explain the science behind it, the correct application protocol, and especially the fatal mistakes you need to avoid. But before unveiling what this transformative component is, that's changing the skin of thousands of women around the world, I need to tell you the reason why the cosmetic industry does everything to hide this information. Have you ever stopped to question how a cream can cost $300 when the ingredients are worth less than $10? The answer will revolt you as much as it revolted me. The cosmetics market moves $532 billion per year. And you know what these companies' biggest fear is? It's not that the products fail. The real terror is that you discover there are accessible alternatives that work even better. Let me share with you the story of Beatrice. At 55 years old, she spent more than $5,000 on anti-aging treatments in just 12 months. Her bathroom was full of jars promising firmness, intense hydration, elimination of spots. But every morning, the mirror reflected the same scenario, the same lines, the same lifeless appearance, the same disappointment. Until, in a completely unexpected way, she found something that transformed her reality. In just 3 weeks, people around her began asking what aesthetic procedure she had done. After 2 months, she looked a decade younger. And the most surprising part? She used only a single natural ingredient that cost practically nothing. But here's the issue. The market giants invest millions to convince you that you need complex compositions with scientific nomenclatures impossible to pronounce. They talk about advanced peptides, nano-encapsulated retinols, next-generation hyaluronic acid. When in truth, your skin needs something much simpler and purer. It will shock you to know that this component costs less than a few dollars and is present in 90% of kitchens around the world. Oriental women have used it for centuries to maintain impeccable skin, but here in the West, large corporations manage to make us completely forget about it. But wait, because before revealing the name, you need to understand why we've been failing so much after 50. At this stage of life, our organism goes through intense hormonal alterations that directly impact our skin. Estrogen production can drop up to 60%, which means our skin cells renew much more slowly. Additionally, the natural production of collagen, that protein responsible for keeping everything firm and elastic, decreases 1.5% each year after 25. But after 50, this loss becomes much more accelerated. And you want to know what's worse? The vast majority of commercial cosmetics simply cannot penetrate the deeper layers of the skin where the action really needs to happen. They function like a superficial covering that disappears at the first wash. We commit serious failures without even realizing it. Failure number 1. We believe that quantity means efficacy. The reality is that overloading the skin only generates confusion and can provoke negative reactions. Failure number 2. We want to see changes overnight. Products that promise transformation in 24 hours generally carry aggressive substances that compromise the skin's natural protection. Failure number 3. We don't understand that after 50, our skin demands a totally different approach. What worked at 30 or 40 simply doesn't deliver results for mature skin. But there's excellent news. There exists a solution so simple and so powerful that when you discover it, you won't believe you didn't know it before. To understand the power of this secret component, first you need to understand what's really happening in your skin after 50 years. Your skin has 3 fundamental layers: the epidermis, which is the surface layer, the dermis, where the collagen is located, and the hypodermis, the deepest layer. After 50, these 3 layers undergo dramatic changes. In the epidermis, cell renewal becomes slower. What took 28 days can now take 45 days. This makes the skin look dull and tired. In the dermis, we lose collagen and elastin. It's as if the internal springs of your skin lost the capacity to stretch and return to normal. That's where wrinkles and sagging come from. In the hypodermis, there's loss of subcutaneous fat, making the skin look sunken, especially around the eyes and cheeks. Conventional creams are formulated to act basically on the epidermis. They can momentarily hydrate the surface, but don't reach where they really need to work. It's like putting a Band-Aid over a deep wound. What your skin really needs after 50 is, first, deep hydration that reaches the dermis. Second, natural stimulus for collagen production. Third, antioxidants that defend against cellular damage. Fourth, acceleration of cellular regeneration. And here's what's fascinating. There are natural ingredients capable of doing all this more efficiently than any synthetic formula. This component has a molecular structure so tiny that it manages to penetrate where very expensive creams don't reach. It's like having a universal key that opens all the doors of your skin. But there's more. Its capacity to stimulate natural collagen production is so impressive that some studies equate it to $2,000 treatments. But before telling you what it is, let me show you real cases. Luciana, 58 years old, retired teacher. For years, she invested fortunes in imported creams. Her skin had age spots, deep grooves around the eyes, and that rough texture typical of mature skin. After 6 weeks using this natural ingredient, the spots began to lighten, expression lines softened considerably. But the most impressive thing was the texture. Her skin recovered that softness it had lost years ago. The case of Daniela, 62 years old, is even more spectacular. She was about to do a laser rejuvenation treatment that cost $3,000. She decided to first try this natural option for 3 months. The results were so extraordinary that at the follow-up consultation, the dermatologist himself questioned what procedure she had done. The firmness of her skin improved 40%. Deep wrinkles visibly reduced, and her face had a natural luminosity she hadn't seen in years. Now let's compare with typical results from expensive creams. A $200 anti-aging cream can offer fleeting hydration and perhaps a small improvement in superficial texture. But after 3 months of regular use, results are minimal and quickly disappear as soon as you stop using it. Professional procedures like laser rejuvenation can cost between $1,500 and $5,000, require multiple sessions, and bring risks of complications. Meanwhile, this natural ingredient costs less than a few dollars, has no side effects, results are progressive and lasting, improving the skin from the inside out. Here's the brutal reality that the cosmetic industry hides from you. They cannot patent natural ingredients. They cannot charge $300 for something that nature offers practically for free. Think about this for an instant. If the big brands admitted that a natural ingredient surpasses their sophisticated formulas, what would happen to the billions in annual revenue? That's why they invest fortunes in confusing marketing. They bombard you with complicated scientific terms to make you believe you need something ultra-elaborate. They show laboratories with people in white coats and microscopes to create the illusion that only cutting-edge science can save you. But the truth is exactly the opposite. Your skin is a natural organ that responds better to natural ingredients that it recognizes and can easily process. Filipino women have the most beautiful skin in the world, and most have never used a commercial cream even once. Women from the Mediterranean region maintain radiant skin until advanced ages using ingredients they have in their own kitchens. The problem is that we've been conditioned to believe that natural means inferior, when contemporary science has proven exactly the opposite. In fact, many of the most expensive creams on the planet contain synthetic versions of compounds naturally found in basic ingredients. Why pay for a copy when you can have the authentic thing? And now, yes, the moment of the great revelation has arrived. The ingredient that will transform your skin, save thousands of dollars, and that you probably have right now in your kitchen is virgin coconut oil. That's right, virgin coconut oil. That same ingredient you use for cooking, that's perhaps stored in your pantry, is one of the most powerful anti-aging ingredients that exist. But before you think that doesn't make sense, let me explain the science behind this natural miracle. Virgin coconut oil is not a common oil. Its molecular composition is unique in nature. It's formed by medium-chain fatty acids that have an ideal molecular size to penetrate the 3 layers of skin. Remember I mentioned that commercial creams don't reach the dermis? Coconut oil reaches it, and it doesn't just get there, it carries with it essential nutrients that stimulate cellular regeneration internally. But here's what's truly fascinating. Coconut oil contains more than 50% lauric acid, the same compound present in breast milk, responsible for protecting and nourishing baby's skin. It's literally the perfect food for your skin. Additionally, it contains natural vitamin E, potent antioxidants, and antimicrobial compounds that protect your skin against environmental aggressions and bacteria that cause premature aging. Women from tropical countries have used coconut oil for millennia. In the Philippines, 70-year-old women have the skin of someone who's 50. In the Caribbean, it's common to see grandmothers with radiant skin and without age spots. But attention, there's a wrong way to use it that can permanently damage your skin. In fact, 90% of women who tried using coconut oil and didn't see results committed critical errors that I'm going to reveal in moments. There are also types of coconut oil that can clog your pores and cause eruptions, while there's a specific variety that does exactly the opposite. To understand why coconut oil is so revolutionary for mature skin, you need to know its exact composition. Lauric acid, 50 to 53%. This is the main component. Lauric acid has unique antimicrobial properties that eliminate harmful bacteria without affecting beneficial bacteria. Additionally, it stimulates collagen production naturally. Myristic acid, 16 to 21%. It penetrates deeply and helps maintain elasticity. It's particularly effective for reducing the appearance of fine lines. Palmitic acid, 7 to 10%. It acts as a natural emollient, softening the skin and improving its texture. Vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that protects against free radical damage, the main cause of premature aging. Tocopherols, compounds that assist in repairing damaged cellular DNA. But here's what makes coconut oil truly special: its molecular weight. Most oils have molecules too large to cross the skin barrier. Coconut oil has the perfect size to slide between skin cells and reach where it really needs to act. Let's analyze the formula of a famous anti-aging cream that costs $280. Main ingredient, water, 70%. Second ingredient, synthetic glycerin. Third ingredient, silicones to create a feeling of softness. Active ingredients, less than 2% of the formula. Real production cost, $3.50. Sale price, $280. Profit margin, 7,900%. Now compare with virgin coconut oil of the highest quality, main and only ingredient, 100% pure coconut oil. Cost, $2.50 per jar that lasts 4 months. Efficacy scientifically proven as superior. See the difference? You're not paying for efficacy, you're paying for marketing, luxurious packaging, and obscene profit margins. But here's something even more revealing. Many of the most expensive creams in the world began to include coconut oil in their formulas. They call it fractionated coconut oil, or coconut derivatives, to sound more scientific. But by diluting coconut oil and mixing it with chemicals, they lose much of its efficacy. It's like taking a powerful medicine and diluting it so much that it stops working. Why not use coconut oil in its purest and most potent form? And now comes the most important part: how to use it correctly to obtain maximum results. Now that you know the power of coconut oil, it's fundamental that you learn the exact application technique, because it's not as simple as putting it on your face and expecting miracles. Step 1. Skin preparation. Before applying coconut oil, your skin needs to be completely clean, but not excessively clean. Use a gentle cleanser with balanced pH. Avoid aggressive soaps that remove natural oils. Rinse with warm water, never hot, and dry with gentle touches using a clean towel. Don't rub. Your skin should be slightly moist, not totally dry. Step 2. The warming technique. Here's the first secret that 90% of women don't know. Coconut oil needs to be at the exact body temperature for maximum penetration. Take an amount the size of a grain of rice. Yes, that tiny amount is sufficient for the entire face. And place it in the palm of your hand. Rub your palms for 10 to 15 seconds until the oil becomes completely liquid and warm. This step is crucial. Cold oil doesn't penetrate the same way. Step 3. Strategic application. Don't apply the oil directly on your face. Instead, press your warm palms against your face for 5 seconds, as if you were giving yourself a facial hug. Then, with gentle and upward movements, distribute the oil starting from the neck upward. Gravity works against our skin after 50, so we always apply upward. Step 4. Perfect timing. Morning routine. Apply 15 minutes before any sunscreen or makeup. This allows complete absorption. Night routine. Apply as the last step, 30 minutes before sleeping. Your skin does most of its regeneration during sleep. Exact quantity. 1 teaspoon of coconut oil should last an entire week for face and neck. If you're using more, you're wasting product and possibly blocking your pores. There's a 30-second trick that triples the efficacy of coconut oil, related to a technique used by Thai masseuses for centuries. But before revealing it, you need to know the errors that can ruin everything. Fatal error number 1. Using refined coconut oil. Not all coconut oils are equal. Refined oil has lost most of its beneficial properties. It must be virgin or extra virgin, cold-pressed, organic, without chemicals or bleaches. If it has no smell, it's refined. Virgin oil has a soft, natural coconut aroma. Fatal error number 2. Applying on dirty or wet skin. If your skin has makeup residue, sunscreen, or is too moist, the oil cannot penetrate correctly, stays on the surface, and can cause eruptions. Fatal error number 3. Using excessive quantity. More is not better. Excess oil clogs pores and can generate those white dots that appear especially in the T-zone. Fatal error number 4. Not heating the oil. Cold oil solidifies in contact with skin and forms a superficial layer. It needs to be liquid and warm to penetrate. Fatal error number 5. Combining it with incompatible products. Never use coconut oil together with products with alcohol, strong chemical exfoliants, retinoids, use on alternate days, products with synthetic fragrance. Ideal morning routine, 6:30 a.m. Gentle cleansing with warm water. 6:33 a.m. Dry with delicate touches. 6:35 a.m. Apply coconut oil according to described technique. 6:42 a.m. 5-minute facial exercise, I'll explain ahead. 6:47 a.m., sunscreen if going out. Ideal night routine, 9:30 p.m. Total makeup removal, 9:33 p.m. Deep but gentle cleansing. 9:36 p.m. Coconut oil application, 9:42 p.m. Facial massage with secret technique, coming soon. 10 p.m. Sleep. The oil acts better during sleep. Special weekly routine. Monday, normal routine. Tuesday, normal routine plus 20-minute coconut oil mask. Wednesday, normal routine. Thursday, normal routine plus gentle natural exfoliation. Friday, normal routine. Saturday, intensive treatment. I'll explain later. Sunday, normal routine plus total rest. Only coconut oil. Potentiating combination number 1. 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil, 3 drops of rosehip oil, 1 drop of frankincense essential oil. This mixture multiplies anti-aging effects by 5. Rosehip oil provides natural vitamin C and essential acids. Frankincense stimulates deep cellular regeneration. The anti-spot formula. For age spots and melasma, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1/4 teaspoon of pure turmeric powder, 2 drops of lemon oil, only at night. Apply as a mask twice per week. Leave on for 15 minutes. The Eternal Youth Serum. For deep wrinkles, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 vitamin E capsule. Break the capsule and extract the oil. 1 drop of lavender oil. Important, what to never mix. Coconut oil plus products with salicylic acid. Coconut oil plus benzoyl peroxide. Coconut oil plus products with artificial fragrance. Coconut oil plus creams with parabens. These ingredients cancel all the benefits of coconut oil and can cause adverse reactions. For severe age spots, tropical technique, apply warm coconut oil. While it's moist, apply a tiny drop of fresh lemon juice. Massage in circles for 2 minutes, leave on for 10 minutes, rinse with warm water. Repeat 3 times per week. Spots will begin to lighten in 3 weeks. For deep wrinkles, expression lines, crow's feet, nasolabial folds. Micropenetration technique. Warm coconut oil until quite warm. With your ring finger, press the wrinkle and count to 10. Without releasing pressure, massage in microcircles. Repeat 5 times on each wrinkle. Leave on all night. For extremely dry skin, deep hydration protocol. Morning, coconut oil plus hot water steam. Place towel over your head and breathe steam for 3 minutes. Afternoon, pure coconut oil. Night, coconut oil plus a few drops of vegetable glycerin. For sensitive skin or with rosacea. Cooling effect method, store coconut oil in the refrigerator. Apply when it's cold, but not solid. Don't massage, just press gently. Use only at night for the first 15 days. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now. Don't leave it for later, because each day you spend without implementing these techniques is one more day of aging you could be reversing. And if this video changed your perspective about skincare, share it with that friend who's spending a fortune on ineffective creams. She'll thank you eternally. I'll see you in the next video where your transformation will reach a completely new level. Click now and prepare to look years younger.